Talking of L1, I'll just share a very short anecdote. We were submitted a tender for a 10 crore in a government organization, and a reverse auction was called. Within half an hour, the price was taken down from 10 crores to 3 crores. Within half an hour. And you can imagine the final project, how it happened. From morning, we've been talking about various geopolitical considerations, various macro considerations. We've talked about petrochemicals and now construction chemicals. We've talked about varieties of management slash strategic decisions that the organizations are taking. Now, I want to really drill down to the very bottom of what a day in a life of a worker across these companies does it matter? How does he really get affected? And how can we, as leaders in the forum here, can impact them on a daily basis? Now, in a digital transformation program, there are multiple players, and obviously each one of them have different concerns. So what a digital transformation program really aims to address is, from an operations point of view, there are a few questions that I have written down. How does an operations team really drive his daily life when he comes into the shift, into the operations? How do I manage my critical parameters within the operating ranges? Have I captured the most important comments in my log? Now, all of this may seem very, very basic, but they are driving the day-to-day operations in a typical chemical factory or in a refinery or a petrochemical plant. Am I following all the instructions that are given to me? How do I know what happened when I went on leave for the last 10 days? Can I get a summary of all that? So that's what an operations team is really focused on. Now, a maintenance or now this is about the safety team. A safety team wants to get a summary of what are all the safety incidents that happened in the last 1 week or 1 month. Are there any safety checklists that are being followed rigorously by the operations team? He wants to keep a tab on it. The maintenance engineer, he's focused on the asset health, right? What is the overall mean time between failure across the asset types? It could be pumps, compressors, and all of that. So as you see these types of questions that are coming up on these slides, these are the types of questions these teams try to answer on a daily basis, if not on a weekly basis, right? So very, very relevant for them to have a peaceful life at the office or at the plant or even at home, because they want to keep a tab on what's happening on an hourly basis or on a daily basis. Similarly, for a quality team, how is the entire sampling happening? What are the types of analytics that I can really drive? Am I really doing that right type of sampling? Do I need to do all the samples? So very data-based decisions is what all of these teams are really concerned about. But the problem is, these teams are acting on data from different locations or different data sources. So the connected worker solution that I'm talking of today is trying to bring all the relevant data for these stakeholders onto one common platform. Now, this is a trending topic across the world, not just India, across the world, on how do I bring all these different stakeholders onto the same platform, and that's what we are trying to do with our various clients. So the operations, the maintenance, the quality, and the technical services teams are trying to come together through various use cases, various modules, various solutions. But the key is, am I able to connect these different stakeholders through data, through common solutions, through common platform? If at the end of the day, if all of these people are accessing different sets of data or different types of analytics, then the purpose is not served. So how do I really impact their day-to-day life and help them take very quick decisions? So there are two objectives which we always try to enforce. Can I help these teams, these 4 teams that I was talking of, take faster decisions? And the second objective is, can I help them collaborate so that they are taking relevant decisions? So both relevance and speed are what we are trying to answer through this common platform called Connected Worker. And as you see, in a typical digital maturity curve across any chemical industry or any refinery, any oil and gas industry, the connected worker is the most critical step if you want to improve or go ahead on the digital maturity index. So this is a sample digital maturity index that I have shown you here, and this is what we have been observing across most of our clients. So the connected worker is a big step there. Now, what are the real components of the digital connected worker? So there are 5 of these components. As you can see, there are digital operations logbook, digital maintenance checklists, safety interlock bypass management, morning meeting dashboard, and e-lab registers. So all these 5 solutions are catering to the 4 distinct stakeholders or 4 distinct users in the operations team, in the plant. Now, the key is, again, I'm talking of 5 components. Unless these 5 components talk among themselves and share data, then unless that happens, the real purpose is not served. So the quality team needs to see what's happening on the operations side. The operations side needs to see what has been the historical performance of a particular asset. The maintenance team needs to see what is the trending value of a particular key parameter. Similarly, the safety team needs to have an overarching perspective of what's happening in the plant. So every stakeholder needs to have the right and the relevant perspective of what's happening on the field at the ground. So that is the problem, the statement that we are trying to solve. Now, obviously, there are varieties of solutions that are available, and I'm just quickly glancing through a solution that we offer at Jaaji Technologies, and these are solutions that are already deployed at refineries, at chemical plants, at petrochemical units as well. So as you can see, these are all available on mobile. And now that's the last, let me say, component which makes it really, really powerful. If I have all this data, if I have all this ready-made, easy to configure analytics on my mobile when I'm on the move, even within the plant or outside the plant, my ability to take right decisions, my ability to collaborate with the appropriate teams is much, much more effective. So when I bring the connected worker solution onto a common platform and also make it available on the mobile, that's when the real power comes and that's when the real magic happens. So we have already seen the results of this magic at a very large refinery in India. With them, we are working for the last 5 years, and they are one of our very, very happy customers. So I'm happy to share experiences offline. So as you can see, the mobile app enables shift handover. All communication happens through the mobile. The checklists are updated on the mobile. I can derive varieties of analytics on the mobile. I can have a customized dashboard for myself on the mobile. I can create customized dashboards for the management on the mobile. I can pick a very, very critical parameter. I can just search by the name and see how it's performing historically. I can drive notifications. I can find out what is the status of the various summaries, alerts, summaries. I can customize reports. I can see the historical reports on the mobile once again. So I'm repeating the word mobile for the very reason that unless I make these solutions mobile supported, native solutions, the real collaboration does not happen. I should not be asking the end user to walk back to the control room or to his laptop to see what's the data. So I'm enabling all of this, the connected platform solution on the mobile so that the collaboration is more and more effective. So as you can see, there are varieties of features that are already proven being used by the end clients, the end users, and clients across verticals, not just the chemical industries, across verticals are already benefiting from it. I'm just skipping through the slides to just give you an overall view of the varieties of features that are available. And I'll just close it with one last slide, wherein I guess one of the earlier speakers was talking about the culture. Unless the culture changes in the country, in the various organizations, we will not be able to bring the desired results. So that's what I want to close with, wherein in any transformational journey, there are 4 players, 4 types of players. One is the champion who really, or the optimist, not the champion, the optimist who really thinks everything is good. So we just need to see how to tap his energies and see how he can really drive the transformation. The second type of personality is the quiz master. Endless types of questions, he does not take the first step. The third character is the champion, the real guy who is driving the change. He is really the bridge between various stakeholders and is able to manage the change. And the last guy is the islander, who is in his own dreams, in his own island, and is not taking any action about it. So in a digital transformation journey, we need to identify who are these 4 types of personalities and drive the change around them. Thank you so much.